going on, guys? It's Cynical and welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts 3 video. Today for you guys, we're going to be sitting down and taking a look at a leaky leak that hasn't so much recently come out. This leak actually came out on the 16th of December 2017, but more so, this leak has actually been brought into recent discussion due to all of the World Ends With You stuff that has recently been popping up to do with, of course, the final remix, and there's some interesting stuff here. Now, before I get into this video, I just want to make a disclaimer and say that I know there is going to be a few of you guys who will be in the comment section typing on the keyboards as of right now saying, Cynical, why are you sitting here covering a leak when you didn't even cover the Kingdom Hearts 3 World List leak that came out around about 3 weeks ago? So guys, I personally believe that the leak that I'm looking at as of right now, which is a leak towards the contents of the D23 trailer coming up very shortly, and more so kind of talking about a couple of worlds that will be in Kingdom Hearts 3, worlds that we have been speculating for quite some time. I believe that this form of leak is nowhere near as close as to what the Kingdom Hearts 3 World List leak was. When you're looking at something like a World List leak, that is quite potentially spoiling the entirety of the game, and although the World List apparently didn't contain all of the worlds that will be in Kingdom Hearts 3, it does apparently contain a decent amount of them. It was also explained to me that apparently within that World List leak, there was a certain amount of code which actually gave hints towards even specific areas that the player will be going through within certain worlds for Kingdom Hearts 3. And that to me is just a little bit too much information, especially because we know that there was actually an incident of somebody going onto the Square Enix FTP server and ripping out assets. Upon doing a little bit of investigation and just actually studying this leak in front of me, I believe that this is more so someone who has gone onto 4chan and pretty much created a more so of a prediction type of list for different things that might be happening throughout this year, but more so talking about the contents of the upcoming D23 trailer. However, if this does turn out to be, of course, true and that you guys really do want to avoid any spoilers whatsoever, then I suggest you do leave the video as of right now. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So I came across this leak over on the Kingdom Hearts Reddit. A guy by the name of Enzo Unversed made a post called Kingdom Hearts 3 Rumor, Shibuya World Final Fantasy Cameos List, and Quarter 3 Release Date. Within his post, he attached a 4chan screenshot which shows this quote-unquote Kingdom Hearts 3 leak. And guys, I just want to start off by saying that this is the type of leak that screams fake left, right, and center. You guys have probably seen these type of leaks floating around the internet, whether it be to do with Kingdom Hearts or other video games, but we generally see these sort of leaks being posted on different forum sites like 4chan or of course Reddit. And if it wasn't for one thing in particular, then I really would have just disregarded this entirely, as I've seen a lot of these type of leaks in the past, and about 90% of the time with leaks in this type of format, they usually always turn out to be false. Because honestly guys, think about it, anyone can go over to Reddit or 4chan and start bullet pointing different things, and just at the bottom pretty much say that it's some sort of a leak that has recently come out and that they know someone's uncle over at Nintendo or something. This happens all the time, be aware of this. But however guys, like I said, if it wasn't for one thing in particular, I would have completely disregarded this entirely. Keep in mind that this leak was posted on December 16th, 2017. One of the worlds in which he said will be in Kingdom Hearts 3 at the top of the leak is, of course, Shibuya, being that of the World Ends With You. Down below the post, we can see different people's comments towards this, and they're pretty much just saying Shibuya, stopped reading there, Shibuya, Square Enix will never take us back to Shibuya, we've never been to Shibuya, so how can they take us back? And then the original leak poster replied saying, you will be ashamed of your words and deeds come January. People went on to say, I won't, you don't even have the month correct, D23 is in February. The leakster replied back saying, you will see directly what I mean in January, and then someone followed up by saying that's nice. Now of course back in December, people had no idea what this guy was talking about. Most people were assuming that he was talking about D23, which obviously is due to happen in February this year. So from the seams of it, the commenters right here were pretty much just scratching their heads thinking, what are you talking about when talking about January? What's happening in January? So think about it guys, what actually actually did happen in January? What is it that this leakster is actually referring to? The leakster is obviously referring to that of the announcement of the World Ends With You Final Remix for the Nintendo Switch. And to further connect this, of course, we have been talking about the whole PHI from Surge thing, and that he is a DJ artist from Japan, and that he will be remixing battle and field music for a specific world in Kingdom Hearts 3. The speculation surrounding PHI has led a lot of people to believe that his music might pertain towards something like Wreck-It Ralph, Big Hero 6, or of course with all of the World Ends With You reveals and announcements recently, perhaps maybe a potential Shibuya world. The crazy thing about this is, like I said, this was posted on December 16th, 2017. We knew nothing about the World Ends With You Final Remix until it was revealed only a few days ago. So this could just be some absolute wild guessing from the leakster's behalf, or of course this guy might actually be onto something. So with that small slither of sort of credibility lying there, let's check out what other stuff he's been talking about. Apparently Kingdom Hearts 3 will be releasing Q3 of 2018, which would mean July, August, or September, one of those months from what this guy is saying. Apparently the new and upcoming trailer starts off with a flashback to Eraqus, Xehanort, and Yd Cid, which is pretty interesting. The game starts off with apparently playing as Eraqus. There are some scenes where Xehanort acts edgy, then cuts to Sora in present time at Yd Cid's tower. He tells him to go to the Monsters World, which I believe he's meaning Monsters Inc. world. Sora and Co turn into monster forms when they get there, unversed, are mucking the factory around, and Mike and Sally are in trouble, so Sora helps them. Sora fighting a monster form in the Monsters Inc. factory in some streets, and some new attraction flow is shown off in a Monsters Inc. car. It comes and spins around with a wind attack. Kairi and Riku are in the trailer, and the tail end has Roxas and Ven. So that's the only kind of description that he has for this upcoming trailer, in which I assume is most likely the D23 trailer. Now, I honestly believe that those descriptions right there just sound completely fake, and keep in mind that this leak came out around the same time as the whole Monsters Inc. stuff was coming out. So again, this could have just been someone that was wanting to jump onto the leak train and to create some fake BS around the whole Monsters Inc. stuff. That trailer description just sounds extremely generic and just extremely made up. But hey, that's just me. Apparently a Frozen reveal is planned for E3, and honestly guys, I think at this point most of us are expecting Frozen. It's gonna happen. Fake leak or not, Frozen is going to happen, mark my words. And yes, I do believe that E3 would be the perfect place to step forward with a Frozen reveal for the game, just considering that E3 is the biggest gaming event of the year pretty much, and that of course Frozen in itself is a absolutely massive property. Square Enix would be stupid not to include it in Kingdom Hearts 3. He went on to also list a bunch of Final Fantasy characters that are apparently meant to be appearing in KH3. This includes Terra, Setzer, Cloud, Cid, Yuffie, Aeris, Seth, Tifa, Squall, Selphie, Rinoa, Zidane, Vivi, Garnet, Titus, YRP, Waka, Auron, Lightning, Sarah, Noctis, Ignis, Gladio, Prompto. Apparently they're also at a stage where there's a lot of bugs and frame drops, lighting glitches. They aren't used to using the Unreal Engine 4 yet, which is why it's taking so long. I was actually thinking deep about this comment that he made right here, about how they're apparently having frame drops, lighting glitches, and they aren't used to the Unreal Engine 4 yet. The whole thing surrounding the fact that Square Enix aren't used to the Unreal Engine 4 actually came out of an interview with Tetsuya Nomura around the time of the D23 Toy Story reveal, and that in those Monsters Inc. screenshots we of course saw a lot of different developer information, and within that developer information it was talking about stuff to do with the frames and stuff to do with the lighting, and the fact that the lighting needed to get rebuilt. So I mean, again, maybe this person is just leeching off like stuff that's been said in the past. And apparently the Kingdom Hearts 3 release date will be announced at D23 Japan. Again, this is kind of more so of speculation type of stuff, and I think a lot of us are sort of predicting that we might get a release date reveal, a full release date reveal at D23, but again, I still believe that it might just be a month. If not, they'll hold off from the whole release date thing until E3. But now guys, that is all of what the leak contains. Some pretty basic stuff, and some stuff that really does scream fake all around. Again, I just want to make a disclaimer that the only reason as to why I'm talking about this is just due to the uncanniness of the fact that he put Shibuya in there, and that he was even replying to people on this post saying that just wait until January, and you'll know what I'm talking about. That right there to me is just really, really uncanny. However guys, I've been Cynical, hopefully you dudes are having an absolutely fantastic day, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.
Hit them on the page, you'll be coming through stain. Gold in my mouth when you suckers be bluffing. Milk crank, gaming up your bitch though. Catch me in the back playing Super Nintendo.